increasing cost of living has reached Israeli Bedouin communities in Israel as more women join the labor market. Correspondent Shachar Peled traveled to the southern villages of Rahat and Hura and met the pioneering women breaking the conservative barriers in their tradition.
The mosque in the Bedouin village of Hura in southern Israel is a place of religious spirituality. It's also the workplace of some 30 women, a rare but gradually growing sight in the Bedouin sector.
When your workplace is inside a mosque, both places provide such a sense of security that motivates you to come to work.
Traditionally nomadic Arab tribes who live in the southern Negev region in Israel, some 200,000 Bedouins are mostly conservative communities with strong family constraints for women to stay at home and look after the children. The women at the Hura Beza Communications Service Center defy that tradition.
In the first, they didn't accept that I am working, but now they do. Because I didn't let them or the other people, they say to my family, she is a girl, she mustn't work. I am a woman, I have to go work. It's not just sitting at home, bring babies and that's it.
20-year-old Asma Kaboua, the first woman in her family to drive and study, applied to work when her family struggled financially.
I decided to help them and help myself and help my sister also. When they saw me, they want what I have. So now my little sister is study with me and the old one. People dislike that I go work. Some of them jealous. Now they, yes, now they look to me and they say, you are have a car, you are a work, you are a land, really, you? Yes, I am. Why not?
Our greatest achievement is that the service center is managed entirely by Bedouin women who understand the culture and complexities of working women.
It's a pleasure to be in such a position, and it empowers the Bedouin women around me to see how it's possible to enter as a service representative and quickly be promoted to managerial roles.
Gradually interested in a better quality of life and better education for their children, Bedouin communities slowly but surely understand that progress sometimes overpowers tradition. But what happens when the women are further promoted and become senior managers and supervisors?
This is a new situation which isn't trivial. Back in my village, I am the only woman in a managerial position. But people accept this with time. We are a society going through change all the time.
Realizing the low rates of Arab women participating in the labor market, the Israeli Ministry of Economy has set targets of growth and supportive programs.
We are more targeted on women in this because it's more hard. You have difficult culture difficulties, skills difficulties, barriers.
80% of Salah Ibrahim's clients are Bedouin. Feeling obligated to employ the local population, he is often challenged by his 186 Bedouin employees who joined the workforce for the first time.
Saturday is our most crowded day. Suddenly, 8 cashiers didn't show up for their shifts. One said her husband didn't allow her to go to work today. Another said her father's car broke down. They're still not independent enough and lack work discipline.
But the tide is turning, and women like Asma, Yasmin and Miriam are paving the way through the obstacles and into self-confidence, equal family support and independence.
And with me right now here in the studio is Correspondent Shachar Peled. Good evening. Thank you very much for coming. How they manage actually to break this. I'm coming from the south. I know how the Bedouin community can be really hard and patriarchal, community. It's
absolutely, it's not an
easy
environment for women, and it's important to remember that it remains a very much closed and traditional society, but this makes such initiatives overwhelmingly significant and important. We see the Re-Unemployment Center here focusing and encouraging women not only to seek for jobs but for quality work and for higher education in order to promote themselves in the future. And the Economy Minister of the Ministry of the State of Israel putting out targets targets 41% of Arab women in Israel, as far as they see, will be part of the job market in 2020. And these are very good and important initiatives, but tensions are still high. This is why they are trying to balance also the employment opportunities, both for men and for women, in order to calm down tensions. But we see young Asma in the report. She told us she's not afraid and she's done nothing wrong for going and seeking out a job, which is entirely true, but it's still not a very safe society for women. A 2012 report shows that 97% of Bedouin women have suffered from some form of repeated violence. 85% said they had suffered from physical violence. And this is not easy numbers these are inconceivable numbers to digest. And we also have the polygamy issue that has been outlawed in Israel, but still is very much common in the Bedouin community. Since the establishment of Israel, the population of the Bedouins in Israel has doubled every 15 years. Today, there are Bedouin men with over 100 children from different women. And this puts, of course, the majority of the Bedouin population underneath the poverty line and thus seeking for other sources of income. So it's very difficult circumstances, but if the result is pushing women into the workforce and into employment and opening the world other than keeping the household and taking care of children, it's good results, and we're looking forward to see them progress.
Definitely. Shachar Peled, thank you very much for this report. Very important one. Thank you very much.